Hey everyone. So I decided to go for a walk today, and the snow's so deep because we've had storms for well, the last few days we've had lots of snow. You can see it's quite deep, but anyways, I thought while I go for a walk, it'd be a good time to do a review on these snowshoes that I got for Christmas. They're the TUBBS Frontier 36 inch. And anyways, it's been a long time even since I've been on snowshoes. So this review is going to be a bit of a challenge. So first impressions were they were pretty easy to get on. They have tightening points here and here that you cinch up to make it nice and tight, and then it's just a quick release there, so you don't have to do that every time. And then on the back is just a strap that you just pull tight and click it in. So they're pretty easy to put on, and they don't feel heavy on my feet. They're made out of aluminum and plastic, but it's hard walking in deep snow. If you hear me breathing hard, they seem to be pretty good. Brought the dog out with me. Not sure where he ran off to, but so they're nice. They have a levered pivoting point there, and they have ice cleats or whatever on the bottom, so you can keep traction. They seem to be doing pretty good. I've wanted a pair for a while because you know, they come in handy if you're going ice fishing and you gotta walk across the lake and there's no path. But last spring I could have really used them because this trail here that we're walking up is the trail to the golf course where I work at. And in the spring I tapped trees for syrup, and the snow was really deep by the time that the sap was flowing. So I had to come up here with a toboggan and pails to empty all of the sap buckets and then come back. But the snow was so deep that when I was walking in my boots, I was just post holing all the way, which made it really laborious. And it was okay, you know, after you've gone back and forth a few times, you could kind of walk in the same path, but it made it a little harder for the toboggan to follow because it's wider than your foot, obviously. And so the toboggan, you know, with the pails in it, it always wanted to tip over or lean to the side or whatever. So with this here, you know, I'm kind of packing a trail as I go. And I'm sure if you walk back and forth on this a few times, it would make a nice packed hard trail that the toboggan would follow. So yeah, they're one of those purchases that you know, you can buy a good set and use them a lot, or buy a cheap set and, you know, maybe use them a couple of times in the season or something. But my theory is buy once, cry once. So even if they're a little more expensive, if you get the quality ones, then you're probably not going to be disappointed. So I was looking at another pair originally, and they were made by Woods. They had a really nice design to them. They had a plastic top, but they had an aluminum frame underneath, kind of like how the MSR ones are. They're like a, you know, a track that goes all the way around on the bottom. I don't know quite how to describe it, but the pretty well the same design as those MSR ones, and I really like the design of those. But when I read the reviews on them, they didn't get very good reviews at all, and there was some people that reported parts breaking on them. So when I seen that, I reluctantly took those off my list, and I received, my mother got me these for Christmas, and I'd read about the TUBBS before. They have a few different kind of designs as well, and the one design that I really liked was a lot like the that MSR design, but they're really expensive too. So the amount of time that I would use them, I couldn't justify spending that kind of money. But also, with the weight that I am, which is 200 plus, you gotta have big enough snowshoes to carry your weight. So when you go bigger, it's also more expensive. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck with you know, my starting point for price for snowshoes, just because of my weight. But anyway, so I would say that there's probably, oh geez, I don't even know, there must be 24 inches of snow out here, and it's all different consistencies. Like the bottom half of it has obviously been packed and hard, and then we've had a couple of days where it's above zero and snowed, so it's really heavy, dense snow. So out of 2 feet of snow, I'm probably sinking maybe 6-7 inches. So that's not bad, it's livable. And they only go down so far, and then because of the size of the shoe, it stops it from going any further. But if I was just in my boots, you know, I would be up past my knees, I'm sure. So they're turning out pretty good. I took Bo the dog for a walk. That's his tracks here. He's probably over checking out the we call it the bat house because the bats like living in it, but it's really our workshop for the golf course. Keep some equipment in it and stuff. It has another name too. It's actually been called the homestead because originally it was the homestead for this property when it was a farm years ago. But yeah, so he likes going over there because the first year that we were here, there was a fox that had her babies in a dugout underneath of the home, so Bo could smell it, and he hasn't been able to leave it alone in 3 years. Yeah, don't tell me dogs don't remember. So, and the fox hasn't been around since. Obviously, when he realized that there's a dog in the area, so you can see him over at the corner of the homestead sniffing. So, anyways, just about there. So, I guess I'll wrap this up. So, TUBBS Frontier 36-inch. They're nice. I know I sound like I was about ready to die the way I'm breathing, but a lot of that was because that's uphill. I just came uphill all the way to here. So if you're just walking on level ground like I am right now, it really doesn't take up a whole lot of energy. Definitely not as much as, post holing. So anyways, I like them. Now to get some use out of them this winter. Oh, sure is beautiful out. These trees here, I'll do a video this spring, but last spring I only tapped, I put 2 taps in this one, and 2 taps in the second one, and the one that's behind that, I think I put 1 or 2 taps in it. I can't remember, but that was it. These are just, I tapped 3 maples. I could tap that one there this spring. My cousin's going to be helping me out, so we might want to tap a couple more so she can have her share of syrup too. So yeah, so anyway, that's my little chat on TUBBS snowshoes and a little walk in the woods with Bo. There's a little bit of our machinery there. So anyway, alright, so hope this was helpful. Thanks everyone for watching, and like, share, and subscribe.